Today I am plant shopping on a budget, so I have to run a few errands. I have a doctor's appointment and a few things that I have to do. While I'm out, I'm gonna hit up a few different plant shops. So I'm going to visit Pike's Nursery. They're absolutely fabulous. And I'm also going to visit King's Garden Center. I am trying to stay on a budget today. So I believe my budget should be about $60, $70. We'll see how that goes. And I also want to try to find some planters. So I'm going to visit Marshall's, and then I'm also going to check out Hobby Lobby, which is right by Marshall's, just to see what they have. Sometimes they have good sales going on, so I'm gonna check that out. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Ashley, and I'm a crazy plant person and proud. So if you enjoy that type of content, plant shopping, plant care, and you're a crazy plant person too, make sure to subscribe so episodes will show up in your newsfeed. We also have an amazing plant community on Instagram that we would love for you to be part of. With plants being so incredibly expensive these days, it's nice to go out with a budget in mind. Now, my budget today is kind of ballpark, but we'll see. The last time I did a budget plant shopping, I actually came in under, so I think I'm gonna go with $70 for today. So speaking of budgeting and saving money, our sponsor for this episode is doing some really cool things when it comes to being able to give us some options to save a little bit of money. So big thank you to Policy Genius for partnering with me on this episode. We all need home and auto insurance, and Policy Genius is your one-stop shop to find and buy the insurance you need. Reshopping and bundling your home and auto insurance could lead to savings that you could put towards your next day of plant shopping. Policy Genius has saved customers an average of $1,250 per year over what they were paying for home and auto insurance. That's a lot of plants. Now, there are a number of reasons why I really like Policy Genius. The first of all being that they don't sell my information or your information to third parties, which is fantastic. Secondly, they have thousands, literally thousands of 5-star reviews across Google and Trustpilot. Anything that simplifies my life is very much appreciated, so I really liked that I could find the insurance but also buy it through them as well. Getting started is incredibly easy. All you do is go to policygenius.com/plantlife and answer a few quick questions about yourself and your property. Policy Genius will show you price estimates for policies that fit your needs and help you find the best option. Their team of experts will look for ways to save you more, especially when you bundle your home and auto policies. The Policy Genius team works for you, not the insurance companies. If they find a better rate than what you're paying now, they'll switch you over for free. So head to policygenius.com/plantlife to get your free home and auto insurance quotes and see how much you could save. I'm so ready to do a bit of budget plant shopping. Let's see if I can stay within my $70. I will be doing my haul at the end of the video, so let's go do some shopping. These houseplants typically do well in lower light conditions. Again, all houseplants definitely need light. Here we have some ZZ plants. They are $19.99. I'll be listing off prices as I see them today. Wow, look at all these snake plants. These are some of the more medium light tolerant plants, and we have a lot of calatheas here. They're absolutely beautiful. They thrive in more humid type conditions and also prefer distilled water or water that's been sitting out for 24 hours just because they're sensitive to chlorine. So Some of my personal favorites out of all of these are the Orbifolia. So beautiful. The leaves have like a gorgeous silver color to them, and if it has the opportunity to grow very large, the leaves are so lovely once they get really big, because they're a rounded shape, which, you know, isn't very common. A common leaf shape, as you would see, and the silvery lines just become more and more pronounced and distinct, and it's such a lovely calathea. Another one that I love over here is this beautiful plant. Don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like a Satenthe. It's really easy care. Now, some people don't like the way the leaves look. I think it's really beautiful. And it's one of my more easy care plants. When it's thirsty, the leaves tend to like curl up a little bit, letting me know it's thirsty. This one is okay with tap water, at least here in Charlotte, tap water. Another one that I am obsessed with is this one. It says Tigrina. It has another name as well, but the leaves are so beautiful. So first of all, they're very velvety, which you can see. It also has purple on the back sides of the leaves. It's lush. It's just, in that lush green color, and then the design on the leaves. You can see here like how velvety it is, and the sheen on the leaves. Again, one of those plants that if you can grow into a larger specimen, is just divine. But they're all beautiful plants. This is a fuzzy calathea. That's always fun. Now over here are some really nice syngonium. I wanted to point out these lush, beautiful leaves. And then this pink one here is a neon robusta syngonium, which, who doesn't love some like bright pink leaves like that? It almost looks fake. There are some Cebu blue pothos up here. They're $34.99. They're in these hanging baskets. I don't know why, but I struggle with Cebu blue. I can't seem to get it quite right with them. Mine tend to the leaves go brown, and I'm not sure what my problem is, but they're really nice. Here's another one. The blue leaves are really beautiful. When the leaves get large enough, they do fenestrate. I have also found the Baltic blue plant from Trending Tropicals, which is different. It's a different variety than Cebu blue, but similar. No problems with the Baltic blue. For some reason I struggle with Cebu, but I love it so much because it's so lovely. Then we have a variety of pothos and philodendrons over here. We have some jade pothos and neon pothos, golden pothos. This is a Shangri-La philodendron. It's 20. I like the shape of these leaves. I think it's really fun. Some heartleaf philodendron here. Now, these plants are lovely, so wonderful, like incredibly easy care. And they come in different colors. You can get the green ones like these, or you can find the ones that are Brazil. Nice kind of stripe down the leaves. There's also neon or lemon lime. It's called lemon lime, which is like this type of color, but this leaf shape. So it's nice to know that there are different options of this really lovely, easy care, fast growing plant. Then this is a philodendron. It says Ceylon, $29. This one over here looks like a Homelonema, $20. Now these Rhaphidophora tetraspermas are looking really lovely and healthy, and I had one of these that I loved, and I was in the process of moving. It had spider mites, so I just ended up not bringing it with me in the move because it was just too hectic, and I really miss this plant. It's such a fast grower. I love the shape of the leaves. How can you not just be obsessed with this? And these were all the rage, like last year or the year before. I think it was the year before last, and they were almost impossible to get your hands on. Then they became popular, and I don't hear about them that often, but they really are fabulous. I've heard them called Monstera Ginny. I've heard them called Mini Monstera. They're not a Monstera variety. They're a Rhaphidophora variety. But they're fabulous climbing plants. They're very fast growing and easy care as well. So I'd love to pick up one of these, and I actually found a sport variegated one at a farmer's market and didn't get it one time. And sometimes you think back on certain plants you wish you would have picked up, and that's definitely on my list. Blue star fern, great plant. If you like ferns, but you want something that won't die if you don't water it every few days, this is a good one. It's pretty sturdy. $17. You can usually find some nice large sized ones for good rates. Bird's nest fern, wonderful. Now on the opposite end we have a heart fern, which is such a cool plant because the leaves are incredibly heart shaped, as you can see. They're a lovely color, and the stems are really fun. They're just these little wiry looking stems, looks almost fake. And this plant is easy, it just cannot stand any kind of dried out soil. So the second it dries out, you will need to water it. I've just purchased one myself. It'll be my third try with this plant, but I just love it. So again, it's easy, it just needs to be watered. Some ZZs here, the lowest of low maintenance. Such wonderful, wonderful plants. And if you see green shoots coming out, it doesn't mean it's reverting. It just means it's new growth, and then it actually turns to black as time goes on. Now these are very, very black plants. They look wonderful. Beautiful, beautiful. Some healthy looking Adansonii. They have nice plants. Like sometimes I go plant shopping and there's usually a great selection in Charlotte, but you definitely want to pick up a healthy plant to give you the best possible outcome of your plant when you take it home, being healthy and living a long time. And the plants I'm seeing today are nice. Some little Hoyas. The Hoyas are 14. Ooh, look at these Macrophylla. This Birkin is beautiful. Birkin, yet another plant that was highly, highly sought after. Then it became more widely available. I don't hear it spoken about that often, but it's one of my easiest plants. I neglect it. And some philodendrons really can thrive on neglect, but none as much as my Birkin. And it's beautiful. I mean, look how beautiful it is. If you want something easy care, you can just leave it. It does appreciate, I've found, drying out in between watering, which works for me. So great. Now these are Alocasia black velvets. Lovely plant. It was so desirable for a long time. Could never find it. I actually ended up ordering one online, and I got like a small plug and killed it. But then I ended up buying a larger plant when it became more readily available, and it's doing great. So I would recommend with this plant, if you're interested in it, to get one that is established. Has a good root system going, looks really healthy, just to ensure you have the best chance at it. Some cylindrica. Okay, so somebody actually asked me the other day about cylindrica because I did a snake plant video on like a care guide, and I was propagating my snake plant, and they were asking me about the cylindrica and the new pups that come out, and why the new pups that come out aren't the same shape as this. And I actually know the answer from watching Plantarina, and she discussed how specifically cylindrica, when it puts out new pups, it won't always come out like this type. It'll actually come out unopened, and it's specific to cylindrica. They kind of revert, but sometimes they will, like this one has. So it's just luck of the draw on whether or not it reverts back. I thought that was interesting. Her channel's great and super educational. I recommend if you're into watching plant YouTubers, which I'm guessing you are. Now we have some beautiful Hoya compacta, such a neat plant, right? Crazy easy, like most Hoyas. some more Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. I really like at Pikes how there's usually a few different size options of each plant. So we saw some of the bigger varieties, not varieties, but the bigger options that they have of this plant, which were more expensive. So if you wanted to get this plant, I mean, they're still healthy and big, but $20 instead of $40 or $70. We have some fern and some string ofs over here. String of needles, money trees. I just noticed this little croton, and I haven't seen this type before, which I thought was really neat. It just says assorted, $14.99. Pilea peperomioides, very cool plants. Easy to propagate, known as a friendship plant. You can see all the little babies already bursting out of there. They're $24.99, also known as a UFO plant, a pancake plant, a Chinese money plant. Has a lot of names, that one. Here's some more Adansonii. These look like they're narrow form, and the other ones we were looking at were wide form. The leaves are narrower on this one. Both varieties, I think are lovely. I don't have a preference. $40. These are huge. Wow. And they're not ridiculously overpriced. Actually, there's pretty good prices. These are $8.99. These are $10.99. Those are $9.99. Okay, it looks like the prices have gone down a little bit from the last time I was here. They have some nice neutral pots as well. Let's see if they have some caladiums really quick. Oh my gosh, they have caladiums everywhere. Ooh, it looks packed. All their houseplants are back there, but then they usually have some over here as well. Caladium season. Wow, look at all this. I love this nursery so much. Caladiums are some of my absolute favorite. Wow. Look at this one. These leaves are massive. Probably some of the biggest caladium leaves I've ever seen. Okay, look at this stunner. Oh my word. Oh my days. And to top it all off, these are $7.99. Look at this one. Oh my goodness, they're so lovely. There's so many varieties and different colors. Caladiums are fantastic plants. They come into season and you see them in the shops around this time of year. They're more of a summer plant and they tend to go dormant in the winter time. A lot of people will save the bulbs and grow them year over year, or you know, they can die off in the winter time or fall, and then you can get some more like I usually do. Look how pretty they are. There's always different varieties and colors. Lovely. There's some ginger plants here. Different begonias. Ooh, some more caladiums. Oh, they have the most beautiful staghorn fern. If you do end up visiting the King's Garden Center, this is a lovely reason to come to admire this staghorn. Here are some uncommon varieties. There is Silver Sword, 54, and Philodendron Painted Lady, 34. Some Subhastatum. They are 29. They're getting big. Oh my gosh, they have pipers here. Probably the first place I've seen pipers growing or available. They're 39. Look at these beautiful leaves. Oh my gosh. And these are hard plants to ship, pipers are, so if you can find them at a local nursery, which I can't believe they have them here, that's a win. Look at this one. Alocasia Dragon Scale, they are 29. Alocasia Hilo Beauty, 19. Then they have some different Hoya varieties, very easy care. These are 22, 22. Rhaphidophora Hayi, 26. This looks like a Hoya Australis. Very, very fast growing and easy. Hoyas are just literally the best. Then they have some lipstick varieties. Looks like two different kinds. They are both $40. Lovely Monstera Deliciosa, 49. What do we have over here? Hey, how's it going? Florida Greens. Ooh, how much are they? These Philodendron Florida Greens are $50. Look how beautiful they are. At the shape of these leaves. Oh my goodness. That's a very uncommon find. Haven't seen that here before. Then here's Alocasia Purple Cloak, 28. Very, very dark, lush leaves. I'm just shocked by this. Interesting, interesting. Some snake plants. It looks like they have one whale fin. A real stunner. It's $39.99 for this beautiful whale fin. Look how cute. It's like the perfect specimen of a whale fin. This one is Silver Nymph. Snake plant, 22. Xylonica, 20. Sayuri, this is a beautiful snake plant variety, 28. Moonshine, they have some ZZs. I'm not sorry. Yes, they have some different ZZ varieties. They also have a ZZ Zenzi here, which is like a dwarf ZZ plant. It's very easy care, just like the regular one, but it's very compact. It has thicker stems. It has a little bit curly leaves. And then there is Raven ZZ. They have some of these adorable goldfish plants, and they're called goldfish plants because the flowers look like little goldfish, little orange goldfish. These Black Pagoda lipstick plants are great. They're 19. I love the color of the leaves, plus they have nice blooms, which is lovely. Syngonium. I love this variety. I'm not sure exactly which variety it is, but it has very light colored leaves. And then some Begonia Amphioxus here. They're 20 for the Amphioxus. This is exciting. So they have the smaller terrarium plants that are $3.99, but then it says premium foliage, $4.99. And they have some rare Alocasia varieties. I don't know if this is a silver dragon or what this is. $4.99. Get out. Look, this is another uncommon Alocasia variety. You have Calathea orbifolia. I mean, there's really good stuff in here. Some asparagus fern, plumosa. fern tree. I think this is Australian fern tree maybe. $49. Hurricane bird's nest fern. Ooh, they have fuzzy petiole here, $30. This is a wonderful, wonderful philodendron. I do recommend it. I have one. It's amazing. And it looks like over here is another, oh, philodendron Rudolph. That's interesting. It's $20. Huh. That's absolutely fascinating. I love it. I love the shape of these leaves. I just looked at a picture. It looks very similar to a Florida green in its mature state. And it has red stems, which is so cute. This one has a new growth. $20 for a plant I've never seen. Like, that's awesome. And then there's another one here and it says philodendron grain. Kind of looks like jungle boogie, but not. $20. Ooh. I recently filmed coming here and shopping for a plant stand when I set up my Soltech grow light. So I'm not looking for plant stands. I'm just gonna check out the planters. I'm at Marshall's because I picked out a few plants which I love, and I'd love to see if I can find some planters for them. They've sold quickly. They had a lot more the other day when I came. I liked these little heart ones. I thought these were cute. $6.99. I also really like this kind. I think these are really, really nice. $4.99. That's great. This one over here is really cool too. I like that a lot. This one is $6.99. Just walked in and it looks like they're having a spring sale of 40% off here at Hobby Lobby. So I think that's pretty cool. They have some plant stands over here. Looks like they're 40% off. Then here's some planters. And these are all clearance. Some nice ceramic planters. This one's $12.99. It's pretty big. These are really pretty. Wow, look at this one, $9.99. Wow. These that come with the little stand. Let's see how much these are. They're $29.99. Here's some more, but it doesn't appear that these are on sale. I love their hanging options. They're so beautiful. I had a pretty good day. It was a pretty good day of shopping, I will say that much. I had such a wonderful time, and I was shocked that it was caladium season already. It snuck up on me this year. So I'm ready to jump into it. First up, this beautiful caladium. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. I am in love with this gorgeous plant. I just saw this and thought, okay, that's the one for me. As I mentioned during the shopping portion of the video, caladiums typically die off in the winter time, but they are perennials, so they will come back. Now, some people I see will actually do a good job of taking care of the bulbs. I haven't done that yet. It's not difficult, but you do have to take the bulbs out of the soil and kind of store them during the winter time and then replant them. And not difficult. It saves you the money of having to purchase caladiums the next year if you want them again. So if you are interested in doing that, I just recommend Googling it. I'm not an expert, like I said, I haven't done that yet, but I might do that this year. If you have done that, please leave in the comments any tips that you have and suggestions. The community, I know we all really appreciate it when you leave your tips and tricks for all of us to kind of learn from. So this plant is beautiful. It does enjoy, if it's indoors, it can both be indoor and outdoor, which is really nice with this plant. I've done both. If it's outdoors, it prefers like dappled light or a shaded area, like maybe a covered front porch. If it's indoors, it actually does prefer more of a bright light, maybe not direct light. If it gets too much light, it does fade out the color of the leaves, but it does like a bright and direct light. This isn't going to do well in low light conditions. And as far as watering, it enjoys an evenly moist soil. So I wouldn't let this plant stay dried out for an extended period of time. I would, once it's dried out, let it water. And it's kind of following that rule of feeling how the leaves are. Now, this is a very thin leafed plant, so that typically means that it doesn't have the ability to store much water. So once the soil gets dried out, the plant's going to be dried out. So we want to make sure we're staying on top of watering with this one. I got this one for $14.99. It's one of the larger plants that they had there. They also had options for $7.99. I got this one from King's Garden Center. All of the plants I got today were from King's Garden Center. I wasn't planning on, maybe I went over budget a little bit, but they had such great options. I couldn't believe the plants they had. Okay, this is a spring fling. I can't get my words out today. The next one up is this beautiful Philodendron Rudolph. I did a little bit more research, and when I say I'm excited about this plant, that is an understatement. This is a variety of pedatum. Philodendron pedatums are awesome. I have one of them. They are one of my fastest growing plants. And the reason why this one is called Rudolph is because it has red stems, which is so interesting. You can see that it has this kind of reddish hue to it. That was such a cool surprise to see at King's Greenhouse. They also had Florida Green. I was trying to decide between this one and Florida Green, but being on a budget today, this one was $20. And I went with the lower price one, and also I really love Philodendron pedatum, so I'm glad that I ended up going with this one. It has new growth, it looks very healthy, and as soon as I found out it was pedatum, I was like, oh, that was a good choice. Because I have a lot of luck with pedatum. I do have a Florida Ghost, which is like the Florida Green, and I haven't had much luck with it. Maybe you guys can give me your Florida Ghost tips. I couldn't believe they had this here. I have a feeling when people find out that King's Garden Center has Piper crocatums that they're gonna sell out really fast, because these plants, I have never heard of them being in Charlotte. I mean, I've never seen them out and about around here, and we have fabulous plant shops. Now, if you watch my videos, you may remember that a while back I did an import of about 11 uncommon rare plants from Green Spaces ID. And this Piper crocatum was one of the plants I ordered because I've always wanted one of them, and it was the only one that arrived in bad shape. It didn't handle the cold weather very well, and it has actually, I put it in water and I kept my fingers crossed, and it has been coming back. But when I saw this one already established and these big beautiful leaves out, I thought to myself, okay, I have to. First of all, look how beautiful these leaves are. And then let me try to get a little bit of better light. Ah, there we go. Look at that leaf. It has like bright pink. The bright pink on it is what sold me. It has the really neat shape to them, but it's kind of shiny, silvery pink color. On the back sides of the leaves, it's like a purpley pink color. I Just had to. I couldn't believe it, and they were $40. I went over on the plants, and I did get some planters, though today I did not do such a good job staying necessarily in my budget. Normally I'm right at it or under it, but today I didn't do so good. This is the planter I got. Look how cute it is. It's so cute, and it was $6.99, so still a good deal. And can we just say, perfection. It's so cute. Let me move this back a little bit, kind of bright. I loved this planter. $6.99. It does have, I don't know if it'll show on camera, but it does have like a pink hue to it. And it has little hearts. I even like the little feet on there. And it just goes perfectly with my Piper. This one is from Hobby Lobby, and it is such great quality. I mean, this thing weighs like 10 pounds or something. It's really, really nice quality. These are normally so expensive. This one was $11.99 from Hobby Lobby on clearance. And I got it for this guy. Okay, it works. Kind of deep in there a little bit. But I thought that worked really well. And if not, I'll use it on another plant. Probably have some bigger plants I could use this for. What did you guys think? What would you have picked out today? There were some great options. Oh, I couldn't believe the little $4 or $5 rare alocasias that they had in their terrarium section at King's Garden Center. Best deal ever. If you'd like to see future episodes show up in your newsfeed, make sure to subscribe and join our amazing plant community. I'm about to do the giveaway because we did have participation in the Climeworks campaign that I did last month to help towards fighting climate change. So thank you so much to everyone who participated in that. If you did participate, let me know. I'd love to send you a thank you card. It meant a lot, and it's a cause that I feel strongly towards helping. So I'll be sharing all of the info for that giveaway on my Instagram. Lastly, a huge thank you to Policy Genius for partnering with me on this episode. Definitely check them out. See if you can save a little bit of money on your home and auto insurance. Why not? Use it towards your plant shopping budget. All right, guys, I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day. You will definitely be seeing me soon. Bye.